Women Questions and Answers live talk show. You know how we do it here every Thursday, 7 p.m. Coming right out of Arlington. And always to my right, we got the sexy, the super sexy Kamika Foster. Kamika, why don't you introduce our special guest?
We have the beautiful, the talented, the magnificent Adriana
Put that on.
in the house. What's good?
Okay. I can't see. There we go. I'm trying to see it. All right. And Adriana's in the house. There go that yellow.
Hey, what's good, everybody?
There we are.
Look, I'll just tell you real quick though, you did just, last week I think I was here, we told everybody my dance tonight, and
No doubt. Well, I mean, hey, we come with different phases of it. We're soon to be here, my Marcus Gully, traffic is a little tough, but we got to keep the show rolling. So, today, we got some pretty hot topics, and I want to start the day off with a little rant. Hey, give me that post, Mika, that showed about the hair.
Oh, let me go to it. My lady just feeling some type of way about it.
Yeah, we had a little post on. There's another little group I got called Please Be Honest, and we had a real good debate today. I missed most of it because I was at work, so I didn't get a chance to chime in. But let me tell you, how it goes. I had to change my mind. Okay. So basically the statement is, it was, ladies, I hate to break it to you like this. A lot of you are single because the natural look isn't for everybody. First off, most men don't like it. Secondly, you have to have the right face and hair texture, or you just look like you're broke or giving up on life.
That's a little hard.
It's a tough way to put it, but it was a meme created by someone, and I post in my book, we talk about real life, situational circumstances, and scenarios. So whoever created this felt strong enough to create it and voice it in those type of words. And typically, if you find one person who believes a certain way, you usually find more. It's kind of like roaches. If you seen one, you know you got a bunch, right?
Oh, hell no.
So in this particular situation, I really believe, and from the responses, there were so many women who said they agree. Am I right, Kamika?
A lot of women do say. That's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, just being honest. But I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm going to say that natural is not for everybody. I understand it's the natural way that it comes out of your head. God gave it to you. Some of y'all got some taco meat up there. Some of y'all taco meat. I'm just all over the head. I'm just being honest.
You gotta be honest. That's what I mean. Please be honest. That's the name of the group that I have started. Also, it's another part of the Men, Women Questions Answered umbrella.
Yes.
In the and it's just real truth. I mean, you have responses. I'm not gonna reveal any names because we haven't asked anyone a part of the group. But you have statements like, bring it up one. Yeah, there we go. We have one that said, what about those that have perm and still and giving up on life? If you look at what's on the inside of a person, can always fix the outside. It may take some effort, but that inside should be priority. And I'll get you on that. It seems like we have an auto defense and fight mechanism when we want to talk about judging people on how they look. Looks are very, very important.
Yes.
And we do a lot to beautify ourselves.
But see, this is my thing, though, if you don't mind me coming in right quick. She said that, okay, the personality should be a priority. The inside should be a priority.
Right.
But my thing is, if that was the case, and I guess on every level, that's saying first impressions of everything will really have been made. My thing is, if I get to see you, that's the first thing I see is what you put on your body. And what you put on your body is the person that you represent.
Right.
So I feel like if you go out there and your hair looking crazy, you don't care about yourself too much.
Right.
You know.
Right. But think about it. We're visual creatures. We can't smell like a bear.
Right.
We can't hear like an owl. But everything, our eyes are forward facing, so we're visual. And visual is totally connected to sexual. And we're sexual creatures. Why else do you find somebody attractive if it isn't for a reason?
Right. I'm not walking in buttons or in a club to my, oh my God, he looks like he has the best personality. Okay, fine. Looking at somebody's outer adornment and being attracted to their physical. Why do people act like that's so wrong?
Right.
Because it makes you look like you're superficial, like you're not really. Thank you. I can't even get wet for somebody who I'm not attractive to. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Exactly, and I can't get hard. For some Let me give you some more responses. To it.
Let me go to the top of this thing.
We got one that said, I will say this, it does not matter what hairstyle you have. If it does not fit your face, it will never be cute to anyone.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
You know, then you have it to where you have truth. It is truth. I agree with it because if you already have a struggle face, why add nappy headed to it?
Miss Yvette, you're crazy girl.
Wow, I think men need to look past beauty and shape when they are looking for their queen. In many cases, men get psycho women because they are concerned about physical appearances with women instead of their character.
How about loving yourself first and then...
How about you gotta look at physical appearance to be attracted to somebody?
Thank you.
Yeah. And my thing is this. This is what I rebuttal to that. If humans... Because you always talk about the loving unconditional, that person that says, I don't usually respond to these, but I can't resist. If a woman is single because a man don't like her hair, he's doing her a favor, opening doors to someone who will love her unconditionally. My response to that is if humans are born into sin, which means we will always at some point choose to sin, because we are born to be influenced by conditions that affect our judgment, which makes one sinful human incapable of loving another sinful person unconditionally. And parents even have favorite children. God is the only one that loves unconditionally. He even loved the ones that killed his son. Let your child try to kill your ass and see how much love you have for him. You may have love because you share the same blood and you carry it for 9 months, but you ain't gonna give two shits about it. That nigga going to jail.
He going to jail.
Period. So, I mean, loving unconditionally, it's a God thing.
Somebody said that is some shit a gay guy came up with. Wear your hair the way you want. Sexual orientation, but I do agree with wearing your hair the way you want it. Wear it the way you like it.
Yeah, you're not going to please everyone, but don't get offended. This is my point. Let me get this beef out, and this is my gripe. Let me turn the camera since I ain't getting no help. Let me turn the camera on me. My rant is people are fighting against this statement. You have so many women on this feed that agree with what I said.
Yes.
And even the ones who don't agree with what I said have a built-in defense mechanism the way they are going to chastise me or whoever created that particular post for just saying it. There's certain things that we're not allowed to say. You just shouldn't even say it. Even though I agree with you, but the nerve of you for even saying that. But you got so many people who fucking agree with it. So I don't understand.
I can feel you on that one. It is the nerve of you to say that. But to me, it says more about the woman. I can admit I've had struggles with my own natural hair and just wearing a big fro. People are like, you should just fro it out and wear it. I have my own insecurities, so reading a post like that, it says more about me if I'm offended by it. It's funny,
get your hair blown out.
but it's not, whatever. It's more about me than it is about the post. The post is funny. The post is somebody's opinion. All men don't like natural hair. I mean, and they have the right to voice that. It doesn't mean how dare you say that. just because I'm a little insecure about my hair, you can't say nothing about it to make me feel bad.
Yeah.
So I agree with the post. It's not for everyone, and it's not for every man to be with a natural woman.
You're right.
I totally agree. I mean, it was funny to me. It was a funny post, so that's why I posted. Well, hey, you know, better late than never. Better late than never. Can you turn that right there? Can you turn that little camera?
Help him out.
We can hear you, man.
What's going on?
My nephew, buddy,
It's good, baby. I'm in the building. You know what I mean? Better late than never. You know what I mean? But
Right.
You guys know about that Dallas traffic. You know?
Oh, wait.
I left an hour early, still late. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to be here. You know what I mean? So I got that city record straight for you. You know what I mean? Coming pretty soon. So I hope you guys like it today. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. You know, we love when you set the record straight, because I'm going to be right there with you. Set the record straight, because
You know what I mean?
some people got to get straightened out.
They gotta get straightened out,
They
man.
do.
We're gonna clear up a couple of things. You know, a couple of things. So,
Sure. You ain't never lied.
you know what I mean? How y'all been doing though, man? Before I say anything, Cowboys one of those Steelers. I got.
Okay, let me tell you something about the Steelers. There's a certain question you can ask anywhere on this earth, anywhere in our solar system.
All right.
Which team has the most Super Bowl trophies? And the answer would be the same.
I give you that.
I mean, you go to any galaxy and ask that question. And that answer would be the Steelers. It'd be the Steelers, Steel Nation. Super Bowls ever.
Steelers got 6, Cowboys got 5. So we right behind y'all. So you're a little too cocky over there, but it's all good.
Who's won this championship in the recent century?
I'm gonna give it to the Steelers, because Cowboys are around since I was in high school. The highest paid team, man. Shut it down.
There were people who have finished college. They were breastfeeding the last time the Cowboys won something.
Damn.
Hey, I can't say anything.
Y'all got 6. That's just one difference. That's all right.
And it's one more difference. Don't It's one more difference.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, not about the Cowboys. They suck. And,
Lions, Steelers do too. This person,
not about the Cowboys. They suck. But, okay, so what we got? What we got on the topics? What you want to talk about?
I heard one this week that was interesting, and I just want to know what y'all would think.
Okay, hold on. Before you go off on it, let me make sure the world.
I just want to know what y'all would answer.
I got one, too.
That yellow. Go ahead.
Hey.
You're married with no kids.
Uh-huh.
Both of you have been on unemployment for 1 year and solely depending on the government for food and housing. The doctor just informed me that due to rare conditions, in 11 months, you will never be able to have biologically bear children. What do? Do you immediately start trying for a baby despite needing more government help to provide for it, or B, accept that you will never have biological children? You will never be a parent to your own kids.
Wow, we want some responses there. Go on and call in 214-717-4678. 214-717-4678. Men, women, questions, answers. All right.
Kim.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's different asking a man, because, you know, some people are all right without kids. But what you can't have, no, let's not think about the kids you got now. Take that out of the equation. No kids biologically can be yours on the planet Earth ever in your life. You're already on government assistance and unemployment. You can't have no more kids by a certain time next year, 11 months. You got 11 months to get it out the way. What you gonna do?
I'm going to drop seeds.
See, regardless,
I'm going to go and fertilize.
fertilize. I'm with you on that one.
Some of them fallopian tubes.
I'm done.
That, right?
What you gonna do, man?
Yeah, me and Baby, we gonna try. We're gonna try.
Already broke. That's what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't matter
I don't want to bring a child into your brokenness.
because
Broke was ain't getting
I believe in a God who can make all things happen. And I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, we're broke and we are unemployment, but at some point, at some time between now and the end of 11 months, we're gonna make it happen.
Taxpayers, you're going to be paying for Lauren's baby. I will let y'all
Baby home maintenance, so come on with it.
y'all going to be paying for this government bonus she trying to have.
But
Well, get your goddamn pay on, because I'm going to see.
okay.
What you gonna do?
Man, you know, that's a tough
That's
one.
tough, ain't it?
It is because actually, I mean, like I said, why bring a child into a situation that's
A bad
already
situation.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So don't get me wrong. A seed is somewhat of a wealthy, of wealth, you know, of legacy. You know, they go up, they grow, they
That's your
become something.
bloodline.
Yeah, it's your bloodline, so it continues. However, being that you're struggling,
You already
you're
broke.
broke.
You are expensive.
I would probably, because if there was no government assistance, look, you know what I had. You know what, I had a child because I believe that even back in the days of where there was no electricity, they did it.
But if you're gonna really to make something happen.
Right, I would have a child. I would have a child to show my bloodline. Hopefully, I have a boy.
Yeah, you need both.
I would want a
Right.
boy, and if I couldn't have a boy, I probably wouldn't have him.
Wow.
Yeah, I want girls.
I'm going to be the opposite of all of you. I would not want to bring a child into a situation like that. So if the situation did not change by the 11th month, then guess what? I'm not going to have no kids when I be balling because eventually I'm going to get a job. And I can adopt some kids. You know what I'm saying? And
It's different. My child don't come
I
so
I understand.
So
Yeah.
can you love even if you don't have any kids?
Yeah.
You adopt and still love them as
Yes.
yours.
Yes, I believe that I would love them the same as I love my own. It's a different type of love.
Love. It ain't
Different.
But I would love them.
Right.
Yes.
And I would hope that they look somewhat like me. I would, if you can get a catalog, you know, somebody look like somebody, you know, so it's going to be believable. Ain't going to be no, you know,
Okay.
white baby.
Just to
I will
mess
take
up
a
the
white
head,
baby.
man. I would adopt a white baby.
I would.
I give me a little half baby.
Blonde or blue.
Oh, man,
Give him swag.
I'll be tempted to just harass his ass and stop him in the hallway while he walking and just start frisking him. Every time he talks to me, he got to assume the position. I can't. No, he be talking to me with his hands on his head, Tom, and on his knees. I'm gonna be like, yeah, cause you're right, I'm gonna get you back for all the time.
I'm done. I'm done.
Every innocent guy, right? Every time I'm straight out of Compton situation, you get on your knees and you talk to me with your hands above your goddamn head.
That's cool.
Damn dude.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's a tough situation. 214-717-4670. I think I'm gonna drop some kids. I mean, you just never know
Struggle.
what's gonna.
It can change.
It can change. I mean, no one says that I'm handicapped and I'm stricken by government assistance because I can't I can't work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's always, I believe, a brighter day around the corner. You just gotta wait.
Things change.
You know what I mean?
But I would have to have a job or something before the 11 months is up. I would work even later to find a job so that I can have some type of insurance for the prenatal care and maternity leave for once the baby is here, because y'all trying to be on Medicaid and all that stuff, your baby gonna come out one eye, one leg, no maintenance going on. So,
It was crazy that you brought this question up about that, because I'm feeling like most women, to be honest, they'll probably go with your decision too, Colton.
yeah, a lot of the women in the post went with my decision of not.
Really?
Because we're the child bearers, so I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking about.
But you're not single. You're not single parents. You'll be there with the daddy, right? Are they still saying no?
Yeah, you're not single, but you're in a bad situation. So that's making a bad situation worse. Now you're bringing another person that's depending on you
Very
to provide for them.
Something to try to make it a little crazy right quick, because I just saw this post on the Shade Room. It said, being married Would you rather be married but never have a baby, or have a baby but never be married? Which one would you choose? And a lot of women on here, I'm scrolling down, they're saying being married without any kids. They're okay with that. Yeah, I said it too. I said I would take being married without ever having any kids.
Wow, why say that?
Because, and I posted and I said, for one, I'm enough big baby for my man anyway.
True.
I'm enough stomping your feet, throwing fits, all that. Like, I mean, it's good fun, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But I just feel like I want to travel the world. I want to spoil my man. I want my man to spoil me. Like, don't get me wrong, I love kids, but being the oldest of 6 has kind of changed my mind for me. That's the majority of the reason why I don't have children. And I never put myself in a position to get pregnant because I'm going through that. And I know that it's better to just... 22.
Yeah, right. So, why would you say that?
What?
Mika, I'm saying, you want to be married and have no kids.
Because I can always adopt. I feel like it's an option for me always to be able to adopt versus, what was the other option? Have kids and not be married?
Be married.
Yeah.
Married. First of all, it's impressive that I feel like marriage is a lot more important.
Yeah, because 2 is better than 1. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of women were saying that that women were put on this earth to bear children. So a lot of them wanted to experience childbirth. Every woman wants to experience that for some reason. You know, that's what the women.
Yes, a lot of women would be longing for that. I agree. There would be a longing to, want to be able to have your own and want to be able to raise a family and give your husband that child. So I don't really feel inadequate. I do agree with that.
Well, one person said, well, when you get married, you married the person because you want to spend the rest of your life with them. When you have a baby, it's the love that you can never replace, but that baby will grow and make his or their own life. So it's really hard to say. Yeah, I agree with that too.
It's hard to say.
But I feel like majority of the women who said that they would choose the baby have already had children. They've already been through that. So their automatic response in their head and their heart is to say that child because they're not married. Majority of the women on here, I kid you not, they're probably not married. They're average women who is average single women who have gone through things with men, and they have that. Most women are bitter, I feel, because they've gone through that. And I feel like most women who choose marriage are usually, don't have kids or have that mentality where they want to do more in life. And don't get me wrong, children are a blessing, but they can hold you back too. When you're not ready for them.
Yeah, when you're not ready for them.
It's definitely a room for it when you're not ready. That's why I feel like in the situation I discussed, if you're not in a position, you already know the situation's bad and you're not ready for it, yeah.
I do agree. Look, I don't think that I'm more, I'm starting to feel like I'm a liberal or a Republican. The socialist way, I just don't believe of. I mean, if you're struggling already, why continue to have kids? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it just adds to the problem. It just makes it worse. But in that scenario that we gave, if I had a choice just to have one, I'd do that. But if I already have one and we're struggling with one, please, why pull out, bro?
Rock your boy.
That's because they don't want to. That's the thing, right there.
I mean, but the scenario doesn't say you're gonna have a Brady Bunch. I mean, you just had a child, so
yeah.
So, but like you say, we've had the conversation before. I don't believe government assistance should be a career.
Right.
For some helpers out there, it is.
Yeah. So when you make it a career move, then we got a damn problem. I don't like that. I don't like. You're on your 20th year of food stamps and stuff. Generational curse of food stamps and government says you got to break that mentality. So
it's for assistance now.
Yeah, I told a lot of some women get mad, but I told them this, and everybody that can hear my voice. A lot of times, if you find yourself being that one woman or that man who only made $1 more, and you couldn't receive that benefit, count it to me as a blessing. The reason why, even though you're struggling, the reason why is because sometimes if you do get on those types of assistance, it may be an enabler. It may prevent you from being something greater than what you are, because once you know you have that net there, you tend to kind of be complacent. You know what I mean? Because I used to tell my wife all the time, she's like, I struggled, I always made $1 more, and I'm struggling. And I'm like, well, just think about it. If you were to get on there, it probably would have hindered you from being who you are today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of times, I'm like, hey, just thinking that, because people who get on that stuff, man, it's they own it, and it's hard to let go.
They get real comfortable.
It's hard to let go. When you up in here.
Especially when you got a hustle going on too.
Okay.
I'm going. What pisses me off is I go up in the Walmart or whatever store and they using that card, and I'm over here like, damn, I gotta drop $300.
Man,
Okay. Basket full of groceries, man. We ain't talking about, you know.
And prices aren't the same like they used to be.
I ain't seen some with shrimps.
Yeah.
Some they're like, man,
Yes.
man, struggling. But anyway, so.
I mean, you're right. You're right. Like I said, if you're using it as a means to get through a hard time, and you're just trying to, survive with it, God bless you. But when you just lazy as hell and want to make it a career, we got a problem with it. All right. So hey, we have our guest host, and she has a little bit of a rant.
I do. I'm ready for y'all today. I do.
Lauren,
I got you.
Go and put it on her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Right there. There you go.
We're going
All
to talk
right.
about this for a little bit. Okay. So my little rant today is jealous, insecure women.
Oh my.
So let's start on that. My thing is, so we had a situation not too long ago, and I feel like most women, because I pay attention, I work in an environment around women every day. So body language, little shit that they do, stuff like that, I pay attention because that's just the environment that I'm in. I have to be aware of my surroundings.
Sir, no.
But my thing is, check this out. I feel like most women, y'all are so insecure over the men that y'all are with, especially if they're good looking or if you're married or anything. I feel like, why are y'all so insecure over your man, knowing damn well, okay, he's with you for a reason. If a person, whether they're male or female, if they're going to cheat on you, they're going to cheat on you. They're going to do what they want to do, whether it's in your face or behind your back, or they're going to do what they want to do. So my thing is, you should have enough trust within yourself and within your relationship to not question that. And my thing is little tiny stuff, because women, they're real jealous creatures, and they do little shit to make you fit. They make to let you know, okay, bitch, I'm jealous of you. I just ain't gonna tell you. For instance, so I work around married men. I work for married men. I do. And it's not even just that. I feel like the women, they'll come around and they'll do little stuff like sit on their lap in front of you, pop up unannounced. And I'm just like, okay, why do women feel like if you got your man, why is it so much insecurity out there? I feel like I get it from a lot of women because I'm young and older men find me attractive. So their wives or whoever they're involved with look at me like I'm not shit because you see your man looking at me. Women want to look. That's what they do. They gonna look. They go eyeball. They might go to her ass. You don't know. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's just how men are. That's just how they are. And I feel like that's my rant for today. Why are women, and most especially, and I don't really care who I pissed off, most black women. Most black women, y'all are the most jealous, hypocritical human beings that I've seen in my life. I'm sorry. No, I'm sure, because it's most of the hate and the hatred that I get are from black women. For one, it's, this is a whole nother rant too, it's dark-skinned women.
She didn't hit a nail.
I went there because it's true. I get looked at like I'm not shit because of how I look, and I didn't ask to be this color. And it's so ignorant in the black community. You would think that light skin and dark skin, that would be demolished. It's not. Because the media and rap artists and everybody, they try to put us on a pedestal. I didn't ask to be there. I don't act like my shit don't stink or I'm better than the next person. Right. But it's like this world has demeaned beautiful black and darker skinned women to a point where they feel and they hate me or they hate my color or women of my color because of what the world has done. So that's my rant for today. Insecure women and skin color. Why is that all relevant?
I don't have to agree to the automatic hate due to skin color. I was always never white enough and never black enough as a young girl, and I was always looked at when I walked in the room like, hi, no booty, she ain't got no meat on her. I'm like, what an automatic hate. You think you choose to come around look just like you did. So why we gotta automatically hate on one another due to a shade or a skin tone. We're black. We come in all shades. We come in all sizes. This is all beautiful. So we should all be embracing one another and not thinking that somebody's better than the other person because of their skin tone. Yes. That's slave mentality, y'all.
I mean, you got that on all levels. You have it on small women to big women. You got it from light skin to dark skin. You got it from overweight guys to muscular guys. You know what I mean? You got it from athletes to average Joes. You know, the average Joes believe women who try to be in a circle of athletes just because the athletes are groupies, and that's looking at a negative count. So I mean, you got so many different things that are going to be to where one side is going to hate the other side. It's just how it's bred. Red ants fight black ants.
But really pisses me off, and that's cool. I really like him. Like, we can't do nothing about that. But my thing is, you can't do something within your own relationship. I feel like I swear, if I had a dollar for every dirty look I got from a woman who really get to know me, you know, and they're usually dark skinned. I'm telling you.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
So where you work at, do you mostly entertain all races? Well, who's the race that you?
Oh yeah, I work in a co-work. It's all races.
So majority, is it more Caucasian?
Yes.
More Caucasian.
Yes.
So is it safe to say that Caucasian men, their women look at you differently? Like they accept you, or what are you saying?
Well, this is the thing though, and most people don't even talk. They don't even talk about it because it's such a taboo. But white men, majority of them love black women. They love black women, and not all white women, but majority of them, knowing that they're a hot commodity. They know that deep down inside they might be married to a white man, but that white man deep down inside likes black women. That's just their little, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. This little secret they got. This little kryptonite. There you go. That's the perfect word for it.
So the men like it, but the wives, do they look at you crazy? Like, yo, like how black women look at you? Do they look at you?
No, they don't.
Music.
I understand for most white women, they keep it to themselves, but you can tell that through action, whether it's white, black, or woman, you can tell when she's beside herself and she's not really comfortable that her husband likes this. But I met him. I meet him all the time. I meet him all the time. They come in there and they come after women like me because they can't do it out in public. So they go to places like the strip club to get that kryptonite out their system.
Really?
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
They want our black sisters, but they don't really want to.
But realistically, out in the world, yeah, they don't. They would rather be seen with her in a place like that than outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
To me, that's worse. To me,
Not everybody is like that. Yeah.
You want my chocolate syrup and closed doors.
Yes.
Around, but you don't want to.
It goes back to slavery days. It was the same way.
Right.
They would mess with with them, but they wouldn't. Come on now, yeah. Same way.
Wow.
But hey, I can't agree with you on all black sisters though, man.
I didn't say all. I just said majority. Majority of them are very jealous, hypocritical, and yeah, they're rude.
They need to call in, sisters.
Please do change my view on things. For black women out there who don't feel that way, who are very secure within themselves and don't care about color. But you can't lie. The world has made yellow bones, light skin, whatever, like we're on some pedestal.
Right.
For instance, Wayne did he had a one verse in one of his songs. I forgot what it is, but I know the verse stands out to me like it's nothing. He said, "Beautiful black woman, but I bet that bitch look better red." And I can't tell you how many people, like how controversial that line was, because so many women were pissed off by that.
Wow.
It's stuff like that because Lil Wayne is very influential. He's a rap artist.
Anybody that's in that industry is influential.
You see what I'm saying? But he's on another level. So whatever he puts out there, people gonna listen to. They gonna react to that.
That's very true. It's sad, but it's true.
You see what I'm saying? Future, my bitch, she yellow on yellow. I'm telling you, it's everywhere. They put us on some pedestal. And it shouldn't even be like that.
Hey, call in 214-717-4678. Let us know what you think about it. So, our roots, we wanna, we like to get controversial topics out there. We like to, we don't want anyone to ever suffer in silence. You know, everyone's opinion matters. You know what I mean? Everyone believes, everyone's concerns are very important to the individual. And we believe the individual has a right to be heard and to voice their opinion. And that's why we, in part, make the show the way it is, and we have our fan pages and our groups for that very reason. And also, I had posted, if you can go to the page, there was a post that I made on the fan page.
On the fan
on
page?
the fan page, yes. Well, I wanted to find out what was the most important to women. And well, no, you can go to it was the one about the 4 things, security and all
I
that.
remember that. Let me get to it.
Yeah, so protection.
Affection.
And I think we had more comments on the please be honest. But we can see what we have here, and I can kind of go into it. It was just basically how women want to feel. And the options were protected, comfortable being herself, satisfied intimately, or appreciated. Okay?
Yeah.
Protected, comfortable being herself, satisfied physically, sexually, or appreciated. Those were the 4 options. And we had a lot, especially in the please be honest, we had a lot of feedback on that. What do you think? What do you think about that? Mark, what did you think before you read the comments that women would pick?
Man, protection, satisfied,
be allowed to be herself.
Allowed to be herself, and affection.
Protection, allowed to be herself, satisfied, and what was the last one?
Hold on, I was trying to get to the good one.
Appreciate it.
I would have thought protection, and I think protection and I thought protection. I said protection because
That's an important.
Yeah. I mean, all of them are so crucial. It's ridiculous. I mean, how do you not choose all of them? Because all of them to me are just as vital to each other. You know what I mean? It could be a forever battle. I mean, but honestly, I think it was more protection, right? Or was it more appreciated?
It was more appreciated.
I think appreciated
with the women.
that was just shocking.
I'm trying to find my way to it, but yeah, it was more of us saying that we want to feel appreciated over protected.
It has me to. It gives me the. I asked this question. Well, is there a lack? You know, in most women's relationships throughout the years, was there a lack?
What do you mean exactly by protection? The guy walks around armed and not allowed anything coming around you. What do women, when they say appreciated and protected, let's go with protection. What do you say? What do you believe the true definition of the meaning within the context of a relationship are women trying to say when they say protection?
Within the context of a relationship, what we mean is protected on all aspects. Of course, a man is supposed to protect his home from anybody entering it, from anybody attacking you. Of course, you're supposed to feel protected in a physical sense, but what we also mean is we want to feel that security from being protected as far as when we're going through something. I need to know that I'm secure and that you're going to man up. If we don't have $1 left, I need to know that you're a man enough to make dollars happen. I need to know that I'm protected and I'm well taken care of, that no matter what, he's going to say my baby is not going to suffer. My kids are not going to be hungry. I'm protecting my family from the hardships, from any invaders, from, the things that happen in life. I'm here and I'm down for you.
Ooh,
that's what we take as protection.
Somebody made a really, really good statement to that. She said, to me, the value of all 4 are rolled into one because if I'm protected, I'm appreciated. Then I am comfortable being myself. Therefore, I am satisfied.
I think I've seen that. She broke it all down. So one helped all of it, or complemented all of it.
Right.
But let me ask you this: even if you, let's say nowadays most women are making more than men, so even if you're making more than him, and it's just by default. Hey, you got a job that you get paid a little more.
Right.
Could you still feel protected even though you're just by default making more?
Yeah, you can still feel protected. You know, my beliefs on that, it's kind of hard in a situation where the woman is a breadwinner for the natural order to fall the way it's supposed to be, because when it's her money and she's the breadwinner, it's a little harder for the man to have hit the control that he needs to make the decisions with the money, because automatically she gonna be like, if I don't agree, that's mostly my money. So look, that's where we have the problem. But I believe she can still feel protected. She can still feel safe, that he has her best interest at heart when he's dealing with situations he's involving her in, as well as, if he not puny and we out in the alley street and somebody run up on us with a pocket knife, I need to know that you can hold me down.
Look,
How
I'm a
would you know?
scrap.
How would you know? I mean, do we go through tests and trials? And
You do. It's pretty tough. Lay eyes on somebody, you go through a test. When we're a club situation.
No,
It could be.
I'm getting to know the person.
Yes.
I size you up the moment I lay eyes on you.
We know. You can tell a soft dude. You can tell a soft
Yes, you
dude.
can.
If especially if you're an attractive woman, you're always gonna have guys approaching you in a disrespectful way. You know, men are disrespectful. They don't care if you got a man or not.
Yeah.
If this guy is just standing back and he's allowing dudes to come up to you and get too close to you, and he's not protecting you, and he's not like, say dog.
Yeah, this
Back
like
up,
like back up.
girl.
Yeah,
That's
chill
the type
out.
of protection that we need. We need to know that even in a situation, if it gets out of hand and somebody disrespecting you, you got my best
I got
interest.
this.
I got
Good.
you. I need him to back up, and I'm gonna straighten him out. You go get in the car. I got this. That's the type of
Right.
stuff we need.
You,
Boy,
What's up,
I-
Bob?
you know, I had a situation. It was a
Man
young,
like that.
it was a lady I met, right? And some of the scenarios that she was given, in when we were going through that get to know each other process, she was talking. Her thing was, well, what would you do? Let's say, for instance, we're in a club, and a guy is standing right here beside me, and you're right there, and you walk off to the bar, and he comes over and just starts talking to me. Or I'm standing beside you, and she kept going with these scenarios. I mean, over and over. And my point was, I never had that situation happen with me before. And but it seemed like for her, she liked to put herself in an olive oil situation, so Popeye can come with Bluto's ass.
Right.
So, and I'm like, I ain't got time for your childish shit, because you need to feel a certain way, or you just like the game of damsel in distress. Oh, come save me. You know what I'm saying? And she kept bringing it up so often. I was like a real turnoff, because I never experienced. Cause I honestly believe guys also know what type of niggas that they have a possible chance with on taking his woman, or getting her attention away from him. You know what I mean? You can see a guy who may believe that, oh, this nigga he's got his girl on a 10-speed pumping her, and I'm gonna pull up in my Mercedes, and I might just have a chance to take her. But if he's a bad nigga, a nice looking nigga, and he's in a nice modern American car, new, you know what I'm saying, and this nigga is in his Audi, he might say, okay, well, that nigga is a pretty ass nigga, or he's a this type of nigga. I might not have a chance, because he's still alright. He ain't got my money, but I sure don't look like that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So it's more on the even side. So I think niggas know who they can test. You know what I mean? And I think
They do.
And so maybe that's why I ain't never had that situation. I don't know. But her scenarios that she kept bringing up just turned me off, because yeah, I'm not. I mean, are you gonna go to the club and just start shit on the club? You get your hands on. You know what I do? Because I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know I'm gonna go to jail for you?
Exactly.
We dating.
But still, I got pump. Hey, right, you won't let no boy disrespect you. And he all up on me.
I mean, I get
if I done told him to get back and he all up on me,
Of course.
thank you. That's it.
But if you doing this, well, okay, I'm you and you me, okay,
Yeah.
and you the guy, okay, trying to get on to her, or no, trying to get to me, and look that way, and I'm doing this.
Right.
what happened?
I'm doing this and shit,
Oh, my
bat my
God.
eyes,
Right.
and inviting shit over.
Right.
I ain't got time for your childish shit.
You had somebody like that before?
It sounds like she would have been that way.
Extreme.
The
She would
environment.
have created the environment to get the Popeye response. And I watched Bluto fuck the shit out of your ass before I go fight and go to God. We're just dating and you got that silly shit.
Right.
We won't make it long term. So who gives a fuck? Is what I'm saying.
I like you on that one.
So if you silly with it, I ain't got time for your games. I'm too old for that.
Too old. See, and it all goes back to age too.
Yeah,
I mean, it goes back. Look, baby, you trying to
I'm
find
not trying to
scenarios
fight.
on how do you need to feel protected? Then you know what I mean. It does come to your brain like, okay, are you gonna be needing this constantly for you to feel like you're loved and protected? You know what I'm saying?
And we're not evenly yoked in that case.
Yeah, we're not even there yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I agree. But like you said, yeah, if a dude does, the dude's gonna step on the line.
Yeah,
you know, they're gonna appreciate what I picked, of course. You know what I mean? They're gonna step and be like, hey. And then that's when you be like, hey, partner, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
she good.
She good. And then if you proceed to go forward and like, nigga, I don't give a damn, all right, my nigga, we got a problem.
Yeah, we got a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a problem. So.
Now it's elbows.
Exactly.
But outside of that, if you just inviting shit and you want to...
Or shit just attract to you.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Because it's like that, man. You got chicks like, why am I in more drama
like that? Yeah.
With any other woman?
You got to find the common denominator. And if she's in drama everywhere she goes, and there's patrons that go to these same places that don't have drama, then you got to do a process of elimination and say, it's you, motherfucker. I mean, you got to eventually be smart enough to understand where it comes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a situation where if she's one of those types that want to have all of that type of game and play that Popeye scenario and invite it, I can't deal with you.
A lot of females do that. I agree.
Yeah, then your childish ass won't be around me.
All right. Speaking of, you know they're gonna come out
man.
with a Popeye movie, right?
I do Popeye movie?
Yeah, they coming out with it, man.
I hope it ain't corny.
Popeye.
I don't know, but I mean, he got his, arms and all that. You know, of course, it's animated. It's not animated, but it's.
But
arms
it's
are-
like
yeah,
huge.
pretty
I
cool.
love me some Popeye. I sure will go see the movie.
You remember the last one they did, man, was the worst,
Yeah,
dude.
of course. It was
That
garbage.
one a long time ago with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall or whatever. That shit was the worst.
Horrible.
Ever.
In life, guys.
Ever. Hey, you know what? It's almost getting to that time where we gotta do some commercial, and you know what we're gonna come back to. We say it straight around here, baby. We get all the good stuff in, and when we go through the fluff, you know what I mean? Get to the meat
of the matter.
No matter.
I'm hungry.
Me too. Somebody said meat, and that matters to me right now.
Shit.
I'm talking brisket. Are we talking brisket or we're talking?
We're talking about Earl Campbell.
We're gonna also have a segment of how Ebonics has destroyed the English language. Mika was talking about link sausage as well as brisket sausage, and I asked her, which one are you talking about? And she said, both of them. Now,
Y'all understand
went
that. That's country.
both of them, but the Ebonics in her made her say
country.
both of them. So, we're going to talk about how the Ebonics has destroyed the English language. Both of them.
Both of them.
Wow.
Play both of them commercials.
I'm both of them. It's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. But hey, we're about to get ready to go to commercial break. Men, women questions answered, the live talk show, 7 to 9 Thursdays. Men, women questions answers. Why must we play the dating games? Is the book. I'll show it to you when we get back. There's gotta be using this official radio on the phone.
I have the perfect solution. All you have to do is grab your mobile device and download the TuneIn app. From there, search FDRN and find your favorite mode to listen to your favorite shows. From music to sports and gospel uncut, you have it all. Download the TuneIn app today.
You told me I have to look at FDRN.us to listen to my favorite shows over there?
Yes, sir. So download the TuneIn app today and jump in. Flowers are sugar Renaissance Day. And uplift the love and spirit with Anthony Chisholm Tour. We specialize in custom bouquets as well as elite design. You can contact him via Facebook at Anthony Chisholm Tour, or you can render his services at AEFGirls.com. During both the holiday or special event to show you how much you appreciate it. Contact Anthony Chisholm at tcfloran@RuleNation.com, or he can be reached at 294-239-9145. It's the little things such as a flower that can make the world of a difference.
Hi, I'm Kenny KJ of the Don't Stop Listening Marriage Family and Gospel Entertainment Show. And I'm here today to tell you about Refixit Air Conditioning and Heating. These guys are proud to offer quality parts and products at great and affordable rates. So give Refixit a call today, 972-227-2433. That's 972-227-2433. And remember, at Refixit, we don't tell you it can't be fixed. Refix it.
My mom used to spend hours making the best refried beans in the world. And when I wanted to provide the same great tasting beans for my family, I had to find a way. Working full time and the chores, plus my kids' hectic after-school activity schedule made it impossible. Then a friend told me about Mexicanos instant refried beans. The aroma and the mouth-watering taste of Mexicanos instant refried beans tasted as good as my mama's. And the convenient time-saving process allowed me to give beans to my family anytime I wanted to. Mexicali Rose refried beans are rich in protein and iron, they contain no preservatives, and they have no cholesterol, so they're really healthy too. Look for Mexicali Rose instant refried beans at your local Walmart, Albertsons, Sam's Club, or you can order them online like I do at MexicaliRose.com. That's MexicaliRose.com. Deliciosos.
October 24th to a theater in Grand Prairie, Texas. An event so thrilling, so breathtaking, so suspenseful, it'll leave you on the edge of your seat. It's the 6th annual Fishbowl Radio Network Sharky Awards. Come join us as we honor the best and the best in internet radio. It takes place Saturday, October 24th at the Uptown Theater located at 120 East Main Street in Grand Prairie. Tickets are available now. You can be purchased at www.fbrnn.us or fishbowlradionnetwork.com. VIP tickets include a pre-show cocktail mixer, the show program, early seating, and funny food while you mingle. Get your picture taken on the red carpet. The 6th annual Fishbowl Radio Network Sharky Awards. Come join us for this spectacular event.
Hey, Usai, what the fuck, bro? We're waiting for a damn album for years, man. What the fuck is Kanye doing? How would you get the fuck up and get something done? Drop that shit. If I were you, I'd stop being a little bitch. Grab an AK, load that shit up, get out there and drag Kanye's ass out. Not a lot of people left around. Who knows now? Softly laying on the ground. Hey, do you know what it feels like? Really be sad you in real life. Have you ever wrote a song and you know you about to say something wrong, but it's still right? I hope when I'm done it was still tight. But why I wasn't on the cover of the complex? You must have seen when I did the funk flex. Yeah, show my nigga when I'm coming out the shot next. Fuck down, Mr. West ain't not yet. Why you bring a little Lambo sunset? I'm around with a gun next to me and it sound like a little boy playing with a drum set. And never 100 rounds, cause when you come around, you just put the gun down. You get down on the other side of town, so one lady. Fuck up. Okay, everybody on the fucking floor. You and you on the double doors. I was 3 shots and now I was 15, so that means I got a dozen more. Now that everybody's on one accord, I'ma tell you what I'm coming for. I run a new $1 million deal on my pub in the pretty brick house like the Commodore. For everybody getting kidnapped, take you back to your crib where your kids now. And if your wife all bad, start screaming in my ear, then the bitch is still bitch strapped. I'll make this look from this app, cause the TV on so they won't hear this shit clap. And I got 2 guns, they gon' think it's suicide, cause you shot yourself with this strap. Nobody wanna listen to the kid rap. Okay, my nigga push your shit snap. Nah, I'm not, man, this shit's crap. Okay, Tiana got a fat ass, but she won't let no
Nobody get the click tap. And ain't gonna be no new Yeezy album cause he in the trunk with his mouth taped and his wrist wrapped. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, 10th grade, it was 10th grade, she had the fat ass with the real sweats that said bad bitch on the back. That's so not the case right now. Oh no, it's okay, baby, you don't gotta go, I'm just keeping it real, you don't look how you used to. At all, motherfucker, like, all.
We can really blow up.
I know this bitch Mercedes, she was a friend. Light-skinned bitch who ironically drove a Benz. Told me that they was cuz, I swear to you they was kids. Whatever she had at all, and shockingly had no kids. It was 2010, introduced to my dad. Hey, how you doing, where you been? Baby, my name is Trent, I'm trying to go to the crib. Possibly get it in. She told me she wasn't ready for say we can still be friends. 2 years later, I'm seeing this bitch again. Fucked up, walking with 2 of her kids. Ain't that some shit? Thirsty ass bitch, they sent me in 2 years. I'm trying to ride on my whip. Bitches ain't shit. It's funny how bitches get. I gave her some first $2.50. My personal favorite thing. Bitches and house kids. Instantly talking shit. Look at this. Having it all to having nothing at all. From running ready to ball to window shopping in malls. From driving in new beds to city buses and kids. It's crazy what bitches was. It's crazy what bitches is. Having it all to having nothing at all. From running ready to ball to window shopping in malls. From driving in new beds to city buses and kids. It's crazy what bitches was. It's crazy what bitches is.
Already.